your friend. Don't you wish you were stress eating like me? Well, guess what? In 20 to 40 minutes, you can. Let's begin. We're gonna be making some goddamn cookies and they're gonna taste so good, my friend. They're gonna taste so good. Here's the deal. I already measured out everything because I don't want to do it later. And this is somewhat of an experiment because we ran out of butter. So yes, these cookies do have mayonnaise. I'll report back if that works. Let's cream our dough the right way without using a mixer. We're gonna use this mixer actually. So the real step one is scale out your ingredients. Step two, wash your hands for 20 seconds with hot soap and water. We've already done that a few times before. So let's start. Here we go, hand in. We're gonna actually, we're starting with the butter and the sugar. And in this case, also a little bit of mayonnaise. Don't look at it, it's gross. The goal is to emulsify everything. So it's important that everything is room temperature. So about an hour ago, I took out my butter. I took out an egg. It's been hanging out, it's warm. So emulsifying, you just squeeze it a bunch. So here we have some sugar butter, delicious. Okay, so not fully mixed, obviously, we see yellow. Get in there, wiggle it around, my friend. Wiggle it around. You gotta emulsify it or else it won't taste good. Wiggle it around. You gotta emulsify it or else it won't taste good. It'll get weird and greasy. Don't be afraid. Here we go. Now that we have our butter and sugar, we're gonna add our vanilla and egg. A smart step is to open your bottle before your hand is covered in butter. Also, just don't do what I've done. Okay. This recipe is calling for half an egg because I halved it, which is silly. So if we wanted to get real technical, we could weigh it out. We'll just scramble it up and eyeball it. So there's an egg. Here's what, half an egg? That's probably a half an egg. Vanilla. Oops. That's okay, vanilla's delicious. You know what else you're supposed to do is add your eggs in multiple stages so that you can actually emulsify it. But if you're impatient and added it all at once, just keep mixing for a minute, it's fine. Too many things. Okay. What you should have is something like that. I have all of my stuff prepped. I'm doing a mixture of half walnuts and half chocolate, and of my chocolate, half of it's dark, half of it's milk. On my walnuts, I've toasted all these first. So you turn on your oven to 350 degrees, you put it in there like 5 minutes. They should get a little bit dark, but mostly you know they're ready when they smell really good, but they're not burned yet. So when they start smelling good, just take them out, it's good. So we got all that, we're gonna put it in. What, before the flour? You're crazy. You're crazy. We're gonna put it in at the same time as the flour, the salt, and baking soda, I think is the last thing. And we're mixing them both at the same time because when you add the flour to any kind of moisture, that means it's gonna start developing protein. And what you don't want is to develop, wait, not protein, that's backwards. You don't wanna develop gluten from the protein because a glutinous, chewy cookie, the wrong kind of chewy, no good. So it's gonna look a little weird. That's okay. We all look a little weird. Just keep doing it. Your hand is a little paddle. It's a cute shovel. It has this. So now what we have is at the bottom, there's a good amount of flour. We're gonna scrape that up and just kind of like squeeze it together. And that should be good enough. You just wanna get all the dry stuff at the bottom. But you know, Try not to like grind in on the flour because that'll stretch it. But if you're like squeezing it, you're good. You can pick it up, turn it upside down. Okay, we got cookie dough. We got the dough, we're gonna scoop the dough, we're gonna make some cookies soon, but first we gotta scoop the dough. So here we go, we're gonna scoop it. Good job, just what you would think. We're going to put it in the fridge. We need to chill it for 20 minutes so that the gluten relaxes. But then also chilling it is good because then it makes your butter fold, which means your butter will hold shape and your cookies won't spread out too thin when they're baking. That's good. Okay, 20 minutes, bye. Here we go. We got our chilled cookie dough. We're gonna throw this on here. We have the oven preheated. It's 350 degrees. When they're scooped, this is the perfect time to freeze them, and then later you can just bake them straight from being frozen. Okay, final steps. Get some fancy salt ready. You're gonna need it. We're gonna press down each of these little cookie balls just a little bit. Not a ton, just a quick one. And this is what you must do. If you do one thing, do this. We're gonna salt the top so they taste really frickin' good. Okay. We're gonna bake it. We're gonna start at 8 minutes and then we're gonna look at it. Bye, 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 bye.
Look at them little babies in there cooking. Yum, 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 yum.
Hey. Yes. Okay, so these are maybe even a little bit overdone, but they should still be good. You want them to still look kind of doughy when you touch them at first, but you can see the edges have some color. We're gonna let those cool. They'll be just fine.
Congratulations, you made some cookies.
Now you gotta eat some now that they're cooled off. They've been cool. I know it's hard to wait. They're hot, they're good. But guess what? They're too gooey. Just wait a minute, they're gonna be even better. Now you can eat away all of your troubles.